All right. So thank you, everybody. I've got some crazy rays going on here. I'm going to just try to, the sun keeps moving and getting me some wild rays. Okay, so thank you, everybody, for jumping on today's team call. I am very excited. Sorry about last night. I was not feeling well, and so I had to take a little time out. But I'm coming with you with so much energy today. We're going to jump right into today's teaching. So I'm going to share my screen really quick with y'all, and we're going to get right into this. So today is all about how to grow your business through social media. So I was talking about this with a friend today, and my mom actually, who gave me a call and saying she wants to really grow her business for real this time. Like, she doesn't want to just take it chill. She wants to do it on purpose. And her why was because she wanted to be able to help our orphanage more. She didn't want to just have to say, I can only do so much. She wants to do a lot more. She's not able to make it on tonight's call, so shout out to my mom for committing to your business. I am so, so proud of you, and I'm so excited what this is going to look like. We also had a really awesome team session today in Red Cliff Bakery. Melanie and I got together, and we worked on our business, and we made some dedications to ourselves. We went and did affirmations today and gratitude, and it was really, really powerful because we were able to get really clear on our goals for our health and our wellness, as well as our business. So today, our magic number is number 3. We're going to talk in threes today a lot of the time. And I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 is pretty much the number we're going to pick tonight, but we're going to go over 3 things that are really, really important for tonight's call. So one, when you are sharing something that's in the effort to be able to attract somebody into your business. So whether you're sharing your testimony, whether you're sharing your story, whether you're sharing your transformation, whether you're sharing stuff within your life or things that you're really active in, whatever you're doing, it is to attract attention, right? And whether it is people into your business, whether it is people into your life, whether it is people into your mission or your whatever you're trying to do, that is the whole goal. So we don't want to just take whatever is out there. Okay, there's some people that are awesome to be around, and there's other people that can be a little bit of a nightmare to be around. So I want to talk to you guys tonight about the fact that you get to choose who you do this business with. And I think it is so, so powerful, because when I got started with Isogenics, I started meeting some incredible people. And one thing that is really powerful about attracting is about what you're putting out there is like your bait for bringing people in. And I know I'm using that kind of a loose term, but hear me out for a second. So for instance, Isogenics, okay, they have 12 core values. Their 12 core values are health, freedom, innovation, integrity, contribution, gratitude, goal-driven, purpose, transformation, leadership development, fun, and family. So when you put those values out there, you're going to be attracting people that have very similar values for themselves. Does that make sense? Yeah, awesome. Okay, great. So I want you to think about, if you're going to put your values out there, if you're going to put your vibes out there, if you're going to put yourself out there, who are you going to attract? Are you wanting to attract somebody that in the position you are right now? Or do you want to attract like some big heavy hitters into your business? I want you to think for a second, and I want you also, just before we get really into this, please grab yourself a notebook and a pen or a pencil or whatever, and you're going to need to write a lot of this stuff down. So whether you're watching a recording, hit the pause button right now, run and grab yourself a notebook and something to write with. I would really prefer you not to do this on your phone, because I really want you to be able to look at the screen instead of flicking from your notes back over and listening from there. So I'm just going to give you a half sec to grab yourself a notebook and then to jump back on. So go ahead and hit pause if you're watching the recording, and good on you for taking the time to watch this. And if you are on this recording, just go ahead and I'll give you a second to grab yourself something. So just while you're doing that, I'm going to pull something up that I need, and I will see you back here in a second. Awesome. Looks like everybody's ready to go. Okay. So for a second, I want you to just consider where you are at in your life. And I want you to think about who, if you were running, let's say, Mac computers or Windows or Microsoft or something like that, who would you want in your company to be your CEO in your business and your board of directors? So really, you're going to be the CEO, right? So you got to think about who you're going to be if you're the CEO of your company. What does that person look like? Do they look like they're lazy? They don't get off the couch. They don't eat right. They don't do their cleanse days. They never reach out to anybody. They don't post on social media. They don't invest in their personal development by watching podcasts or YouTube videos. They don't learn the compensation program, and they don't show up for team calls. So that would be somebody that you don't want to attract into your business. But if you want to attract somebody into your business, you need to become like the person you want to attract. So you show up, you wake up and go and exercise, you do your cleanse days, you get excited about your shake meals, you're purchasing great food, whole foods from the grocery store. You're surrounding yourself with a positive environment. You know, you're investing your time into podcasts. I was just having a conversation about this morning. Somebody was asking me about how do I grow my business? And I said to them that you need to invest time and set some time aside to invest in yourself. So a lot of the time people just want to show up once a week on the team call, and that's great if that's a level of commitment that you want to grow your business. But if you want to take this to the next level and you want to look at this like an actual career and actually get paid like an actual career, then you're going to learn to have to start to invest in yourself and fit that in. So for instance, when I'm washing my dishes, I put on a podcast. When I go for a walk, I put on some positive music, and usually I switch to a podcast. When I'm driving in my car, I'm listening to positive people, doing a podcast or doing some kind of broadcast or something, or a CD set that is on personal development. If I am reading a book, it's usually on personal development or something that I'm very passionate about learning about. So you want to become a great student of your environment. Okay. So that's really, really key. Now, so I want you guys to write down 3 really quick things just right now in your notebook about the person you want to attract. So this would be your avatar. So maybe they're athletic and fit, or maybe they're a pro athlete. Maybe for you, you just want somebody who is passionate about being healthy. Welcome to the call, Terry. So maybe your person, your second point would be somebody that is a mom, a really great mom, investing in their kids, or maybe it's a single person who's traveling around the world, or maybe it's a millennial who just wants to be able to have freedom and not be locked down to a job. And maybe the third one for you is somebody who's got a really good work ethic. So somebody that is passionate about showing up, and they want to put the investment in, so that when you say, hey, like, do you want to meet up for coffee? They're like, yeah, let's work on our business. Yeah, let's do a post. Can you show me how to do that? Can I put you on a 3-way call? Can I use you to talk to a new person? Could you help me with this? That's the kind of person you want, right? So think about those types, the 3 things, and write your 3 ideals. So Terry, we're just talking about right now, if you're going to attract somebody into your business, what are the 3 main things that you want to attract? So write that down. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this, and we're going to get right into the nitty-gritty of how to grow your business through social media. So I'm going to quickly share. So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to quickly share for you guys. I know that you know who I am, Terry and Melanie, and I know that you know my story. But for the people that are watching this recording or new to our team, my name is Trina Murray Cairns. I am a 2-star crystal director. That means that I am cycling about 20 times every single week. So that's what a 2-star means. Now, if I was a 2-star crystal director, 2-star golden circle or something like that, or 2-star executive, then I'm a 2-star cycling, and I'm a crystal director, and I've got 2 executives on my team. So if you're looking at that, that's the status I'm at. I have won the Spirit of Team Kick-Ass. So for our international team, of over, I think we're at 30,000 people or something like that right now. I won the award last year for the Spirit of Team Kick-Ass, for having a great attitude and growing my business, as well as getting the transformation. And I've also won an honorable mention in the ISA body for Australia. So that is who I am. Right here, I am at the Global Top Achievers Award dinner. And it was a really great event where Isagenix was in Nashville. And we were able to go into the event and pick a brand new hat for ourselves. And we were catered on and really treated well. So this in business is incredible. The company is amazing. And the people that you're going to be able to rub shoulders with and go on trips with are going to be your best friends for life. This is Gabrielle Dean, and my first week of Isagenix, she welcomed me in, and she has coached and mentored me ever since. And I was able to attend this dinner with her because I showed so much potential as somebody who was really wanting to grow this business and help other people. So my treat was that I got to go with her to this amazing event and meet Jim and Kathy and Eric Hoover, and it was just amazing. So what do I do? How do I get there? How do I grow this business? How do I become a consultant, a manager, a director, or an executive, which is our highest level in our company? So how do I do this? That's what you might be thinking to yourself. You know, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Or I've been doing Isagenix for a year and I have not paid any attention because I've been on autopilot the whole time. That is okay. Wherever you are coming on to right now, whether you've been doing this for 8 years or 3 years or 6 years or 0 years, I am here to give you the rundown, and this is what you're going to need to know. So we're going to be talking about we attract people who we want to do life with. That's our job. We're wanting to attract people that we want to do life with, right? Because you get to decide. You want to run a business with a bunch of people you can't stand to be around, right? So you get to choose. So think about that. We help those people have a 5-star customer service experience or product experience while offering the opportunity to have financial freedom. Okay, so we are attracting people we want to do life with. We are helping them have an incredible product experience. And in the process, we are also helping offer them the same opportunity that we've been given. Okay, so that's our goal. That's what we're going for. So how do we post to social media to attract these people? Okay, so we need to get really clear about what the message that we are sending out. Okay, so get really clear. What are we wanting to say? What are we actually putting out there? If it's an advertising commercial for Coca-Cola, guess what? They are selling Coca-Cola, right? So what are you putting out there? What kind of message do you want to give? But keep it authentic to yourself. So we are sharing our life in a positive way, and we are remaining authentic to who we are in the process. Okay, so if we're Isagenix and our core values are health and freedom and innovation and integrity and contribution and gratitude and goal-driven and purpose and transformation and leadership development and fun and family, if that's our foundation of our core values from where we stand on, we're not going to be showing up as Debbie Downer with, you know, the worst Instagram and the worst negative Facebook account. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we don't want to be those, what do they call the social media gremlins? All right, we don't want to come up and soak all of the negative attention to ourselves. Okay, we are looking to serve people. So when we're serving people, we're not looking to get self-pity. We are looking to help others. So how do we do that? How do we show how to do that? So we are ambassadors of Isagenix, you guys. We want to bring that to the table in all that we do. So in and out of social media, wherever you go, if you go to the grocery store or the coffee place, you don't want to go up there and be like, give me a coffee. And yeah, I'm not like giving you any change. And you grumpy to your salespeople or the grocery store person or the person at the till, right? And then they come to your Isagenix event and you're standing up on stage saying how we're so welcoming and we're so kind and we're so integral. It doesn't line up, does it? So you got to think about how you're presenting yourself as an ambassador for our company. It's very serious because you got to think about that person might be the next person that walks into your event or your tasting party with your friend. Okay, and then you're going to have to stand up there and you're going to have to eat your words. So just remember that you want to put that out there. We're also sharing our journey and we're adding value to people. Okay, so we're doing this in a positive way We're adding value to other people. So we are commenting. And we're commenting positively. So we're always love hearts or thumbs up, right? Never grumpy faces. We are always saying, congratulations, Melanie. Well done, Terry, on your transformation. Wow, that looks absolutely fantastic. That renovation you did, Deb. Oh my goodness, that walk around the park looks absolutely terrific. Oh my gosh, Sarah, congratulations. You just hit Crystal Consultant. Way to go, right? Oh my gosh, look at your transformation, Amy, right? You don't even know Amy, but who cares? She's part of our company. She's part of our team. Whether they're on someone else's team, it doesn't matter. You always want to add value, because guess what? You're putting that negative or that positive vibe out there, and you're going to attract that positive vibe back to yourself, right? If you're encouraging others, they're going to encourage you, right? And remember, we go and we flick through social media all the time. You'll see a cute dress or somebody in a new haircut or somebody that just bought a new car. Do you stop and actually say, hey, well done, beautiful dress, great haircut? That's something you need to do. If you think it, put it down. Obviously, if it's positive, keep that in mind. Don't always be like, ew, that looks terrible, and then write that down. That's not adding value, okay? So now we are sharing our journey. We're adding value. We're educating others. So this is really good. So maybe you've got a picture of your cleanse drink, and you can say, I love how inside of this, that this is actually taking away the visceral fat around your organs. You might not know what visceral fat is. Don't worry, neither did I. But this is what it is, and it's actually causing people to be really sick. If you want to take care of your visceral fat and give this a try, shoot me a PM or something like that. So that's called adding. That's called educating. Okay. So another thing might be is right here. I love that when I go on my hikes, I have my hydrate, which gives me vitamin C, potassium, magnesium, some effervescence, so that I never get dehydrated on the trail while I'm walking. And you're going to take your phone, and I'm going to suck on this, and I'm going to take a nice cute picture, and I'm going to post that to social media. Do you see how also when you're on a hike or something, you might have your Isogenics bottle handy, so you could hold on to it like this. You don't have to be like in your face, but you might want to take a picture of you standing there with your friend and snap a picture, right? Like Melanie and I did today. Okay, so that's educating others. And in that post, you could educate a little bit about the importance of hydration in the body. It doesn't always have to do with Isogenics. It can be all in the ingredients, but you don't have to mention, by the way, this is Isogenics, okay? So we want to create interest as well. So what are the ways that we can do this? So we're going to do this through Facebook and Instagram. This is what we're going to talk about today, is using those mediums. If you like TikTok, I don't use TikTok anymore, just for my own personal preference and personal security, but that's just me. So if that's you, awesome, rock it out. You can bring those TikTok videos into your social media through Facebook and Instagram as well. So Facebook and Instagram lives is one way that we can do this. Stories and Instagram stories on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Posts on your Facebook page or your Instagram account, and then adding value like we talked about and congratulating other success. So these are how we can do this, all right? So what ways can we do this? Posts, stories, lives, and adding value to other people and congratulating other people, okay? So this is ways to do that. So let's take a look at what this looks like from my perspective, okay? So I'm gonna show you, here is what my Facebook page looks like. As you can see, I've got a nice clear picture of my profile. I just colored my hair, so I did that picture. Terry mentioned my skin is always looking so creamy, and no, I do not have a filter on, so hopefully you can see that I get a little bit shiny in the afternoon, Terry, but thank you. It is Isogenics, and Isogenesis keeps me young. But in this picture, it's a nice clear picture, and I'm looking pretty. I'm not looking angry. I'm not looking super happy, but I'm looking positive, okay? I have a beautiful new screen clip that I took from the Isogenics celebration event that we just had. So this is our new logo, is the new saying. The catchphrase is the art of well-being. So that's what we're going to be known for now. Isogenics just went for a whole rebranding session, and we want to bring those colors, which is really important, bring those textures, bring that natural element into everything that we do. As you can see, in the side of my Facebook account, I've got these pop-up pictures that you guys can each choose. So that's available for you. And all of my stuff is saying about who I am, right? I love people. I love to travel. I love adventure. I love community. I love working out. I love being fit. I love to be in the tropics. And I love my team. Okay, so that says everything right there in just my thing. So what I want you guys to do is, if that those clips of your pictures on your page are not positive, go and change those to, and look at how it fits in with the color scheme of Isagenix. It's very appealing when somebody looks at that, right? So they're thinking, this girl is talking about health and wellness and she lives that lifestyle, right? So this is something that you guys can do, and it doesn't have to be just that. Maybe your thing is dogs. Maybe your thing is walking your dog and feeding your dog healthy things, and it's all about you and your dog, okay? So pull that in, but cater it so that it's attracting people that also love dogs, because you want to just do business with only people who love dogs, okay? So just cater it to you and what you're meaningful. And we'll get into more of this. Now, here is an example of my post today. So when you're in Isagenix, you want to consistently post, because you want to be trustworthy. If somebody's going to look to you as a leader one day, they're going to need to know examples of what to do. How are they going to know that? By your example that you're setting. So you want to have somebody follow you. You want to have a team someday. Start showing up as you would want your leader to show up as. Okay. So for me, Melanie and I went to a friend of ours on a bakery that goes to our church, Red Cliff Bakery, downtown Medicine Hat. They just opened a new branch. We went there today, and I said hustle hour with this boss babe this morning at Red Cliff Bakery, new location downtown Medicine Hat. We are taking our business to the next level because our company just took our products and technology to 2.0. Okay, so it's positive, it's uplifting, it's also educational. And we're on a mission to help as many people back to wellness through freedom, health, and contribution as possible. So it's also talking about who we are. But it's just a fun picture of me and Melanie grabbing a coffee and working at a cafe. So you can do the same thing. Now, just to show you guys another post, I couldn't fit all of them on here. This is another thing I'm passionate about. We have a praise report. 3 of our kids had malaria and they were very sick the other day, and they can easily die. And because of what we've been able to do to fund them through Isagenix, they were able to go to a doctor and get better. So this is very exciting. And you can see people responding to these posts. All right. So that's also, it's not all about Isagenix. You want to pepper it with, and salt and pepper it with Isagenix. So who are you? This is who I am. You guys know very clearly by looking at my Facebook page who I am. But if it's not clear on your Facebook page or your social media account, you need to get really clear about who you are. So also, as you can see over here in the description, it says my mission is to encourage and edify and uplift and strengthen each life, okay, by pulling heaven down to earth. Now, that might be a little bit too much for you guys, because that's my vision. That's what I want to do. I want to pull kingdom heaven ideas down to earth. I want to help people. Isagenix means pulling heaven ideas down to earth. So whatever you want to be, whoever you are, make it short, make it sweet, but make it concise. So think about that. What are you going to put for your intro? Don't get all crazy. Just make it so it's simple and easy to understand, okay? So who are you? What do you love to do? What are you passionate about? What are your goals? What is your story? And what is your vision? Okay, so you guys are welcome to, I'm gonna post these slides as well into the Missions for Life team in Well for Life. You guys will be able to get access to these slides. But if you're thinking about this, you can quickly write love, passion, goals, story, and vision down, okay? So if we're talking about love, like what are the things that you love? So for me, the thing that I love is to help people, right? So we're talking about 3 things. Just get really clear about it. I love to help people. I am a missionary. I work in missions. I'm gonna have to tilt this again. There we go. I work in missions. I love to help my team. I love to help my church. I love to help people learn how to ride horses. I love to contribute and help out other aid projects. Sorry, we've got a lot of trucks on the road. I'm just gonna pull my window closed here just to cut the noise down on the recording. I love to also go on adventures. Okay, so I love travel. Now, travel is one thing, but I love to go on adventures in my own hometown, right? I love to be able to go out and go to walking in a park today, like I did with Melanie in my own hometown. I mean, you can consider that travel, but it's an adventure, right? I love to go camping. I love to go hiking. I love to go overseas. That's something I love, is adventure, right? You can have an adventure in your own building if you want, you know what I'm saying? But that's something that is just one simple thing. I love adventure. I love to help people. Last one is I love people. Okay, so I could say I'd love to have fun, but I usually like to have fun with people. So I love people, my family, my friends, my teammates, my company, associates that we're around. I love people in other countries. That's what I am passionate about. So everything that you're going to see, whether it's my friends or my family or people, they're all over my social media. I'm constantly reaching out and connecting and having touch points with these people. So I want you to stop for a sec, and I want you to write down 3 things that say about who you are. So who are you, Terry? Who are you, Melanie? Who are you, Debbie? Who are you, Sarah? Who are you, Hannah? Who are you guys? Okay, so I want you to write 3 things down. Now, really get in there, and this might be really hard for you. You might be thinking like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like. So this is really great. So this is a project for you to work on. So just a recap, last week we talked about having our ideal day. So today, Melanie and I were able to have our ideal day. We got up in the morning, we made our shakes, we took them with us, we went downtown, we went to a coffee shop, we set up our computers, we hustled for 2 hours almost, went to the bank, drove down and got a new an iced tea that was from a really cool coffee house that we really like, drove down to Police Point, went for a hike down there. We did our social media stories, we did our Facebook posts, we got all of that stuff done. We went for a walk through the park, and we sat down at a bench overlooking the river. We did our gratitudes for the day. It was so empowering because it really builds you up. I'm going to shift again because of the lighting in this room. I tell you, it's a little bit tricky this time of day. And so that was our ideal day. After that, we drove back to the mall. We stopped over there, got a pair of new shoes and a little bit of clothing that we just stopped and decided to treat ourselves. It wasn't expensive, but just a little $7 shawl thing that we just thought was fun. Went back to the house. She said, hey, there's a cruiser bike for sale online. We drove down, tested it out. We got a dishwasher, which we've been wanting for 4 months, I think. Melanie's like 12 years. And so we went and picked up a dishwasher and a cruiser bike that I've wanted. So Melanie and I can go cruising around the park after tonight's team call. I still have a ton of work to do tonight, and I'm going to be hustling to do that, but I'm still living my ideal life. So the things that I love to do is hang around people, go to coffee shops, hustle with my business, go on my bike, and I bring that into everything that I do, okay? So ways of sharing who you are. So when I first got started with Isagenix, I did this hilarious little video. I didn't know what I was doing. I took this video on my computer. It has a watermark mustache on it, and it says, as promised, here are my travel secrets. Here is my travel secret. Okay, so many people I knew were asking me, Trina, how are you traveling like all over the place all the time? And I'm like, well, I'm going to share with you. And so if you go on my Facebook page, you can actually go and scroll down back to October 12th, 2018 and watch this video, because it shares about my first trip. I'm flying from Perth, Australia to Sydney to go to a conference with this lady who gave me her credit card and is going to fly me there. And I'm staying in a fancy hotel and all this stuff because that's what Gabrielle Dean did for me, right? And so I didn't share all of those like nitty gritty details, but I shared about how cool this company was, that in my first week, I'm getting flown across the country to a conference to learn about Isagenix. Did it matter who in the company was paying for it? No, but it was happening and it was going to be life-changing for me. So this is it. You want to, ways of sharing. Okay, so you want to do a live and share who you are. Okay, so do a live and share who you are, right? So if you don't know who you are, better figure that out before you do a live. Second thing is do a live while doing the thing that you love. So i.e. if you're in the mission field, I would be like, hey guys, Welcome to Africa. This is our mission space, and here is my friend Francisco. He runs the base here, and he takes care of 33 kids. And then I'm going to show everybody the 33 kids. Woo! Sorry, I just knocked my stand over. And I'm going to show them about the base. And I'm going to walk around and say, hey guys, and then I'm going to say any questions for you guys, and then they'll talk back, and they'll start asking me questions, and I'm interacting with people. Okay. So maybe your thing is you love dogs. So you're going to do a live and say, hey guys, I just wanted to start showing you who I am, you know, and it might be just as simple as this. I have so many new people that are joining my Facebook and Instagram account. And I know that not all of you know who I am. So I thought I would jump on here and just introduce myself, or just people that haven't seen me since high school. I'm just going to catch you up on the things that I've been up to in the last 15 years. Okay. Right. Simple. Right. And Terry's shaking her head in the background. She's like, oh my gosh. But understand this, you guys. Look how terrible my first one was. I had a water mustache. I didn't even know how to do a live. So I recorded on my computer. You can see my other screen below there. That's on the recording. I had so many people laughing at me because I didn't know how to do it. And guess what? I just laughed with them. I said, hey, I'm just learning. I've never done a video before. Like, help me out. Shoot me a PM text. Show me how to do it. Right? But don't be offended. Don't be, you know, don't be that person that takes offense so easily. Just laugh it off. Be like, I really don't know, but I'm doing it because I care about the other people who need to see my story. Okay. So also, let's just say you love riding horses. So you're at the barn, you can do a live walking in there. Here's my horses. This is the horse I love. Its name is Daisy. I love barrel racing. Here's a shot of me barrel racing, ripping through the arena. You know, people are going to be like, wow, I didn't even know you did that, right? How about an action shot of you downhill biking, right? Or something that you're just really passionate about doing, something that nobody gets to really see into your life. They want to be able to trust you. They want to know who you are. Okay, trust is a big thing in our business because people are trusting you with their transformation, and they're trusting you with their financial growth. Isogenics is a journey. Okay, so your Isogenics journey is very important, and this was the beginning of mine, and we'll get into that in a little bit. You also want to prove that that's who you are. Okay, so we want to be able to say, I tell people I love horses, I love cars. You know how many fake accounts are out there? Who wants to add this person who they don't know? So if they're going to start following you and they can see who you are, guess what? They're going to trust you, because the person that you're going to attract into your business, you might have never met before. They're just going to follow you on Instagram and Facebook, and you need to show them who you are. Okay. So be real, but be yourself. Now, hot tip. It doesn't have to look perfect. We already went over this. Look at my mustache in this picture. I don't even know what it says, but it looks ridiculous. So don't worry about being perfect. Just put your best effort forward, and you're going to start to get better, because you're going to see how my journey began and how this was my first video. This was one of my videos after I got it practice. How much clearer it looks. I figured it out. I had 553 views on this, 33 and some other people, and then 21 comments and 1 share. Okay. So this is share over a live. You can share your story over your posts. You could share your story over photos. Okay. So this was me on my journey. I peppered my Facebook with a live, you know, probably once a week, maybe, or once every 3 or 4 days, I would do a live. It doesn't have to be super long. I think this one was about 12 minutes long. You want to keep them as short as possible when you're getting started. It doesn't have to be crazy. People's attention span is about this big. Okay. A great way to do this is saying that there is a lot of new people on your Facebook page or Instagram. We've just gone over that. And I thought it would be really cool to share my story with those who don't know me well yet. Okay. So that's a great way to word it. And it gives you an opportunity to have some lingo. Now, this is my tag here for my video says setting it's supposed to be your life up for success. So there's an error there. Hashtag edit your stuff. I am the worst person for this. I am terrible at catching my spelling mistakes. So please understand that when you're putting that out there, it doesn't always look professional. So try to edit your stuff. This is a great example of that. Now, in this story, I actually start sharing how to have success. I literally have a clean room. I'm sharing about how I fold my bed, how I get up and I have good nutrition in my body. I'm not saying what I'm taking. I'm just saying how I add that I have good nutrition. I get up and I move my body. I come back into my space and I have a clean space for the rest of the day, whether I'm working, whether I'm resting. It just gives for a better mindset, and it's a better flow of energy in your day. If you come back and your house is a disaster area, it's not going to be successful. So it's a little short video on how I do that in a day, and just adding some value, you guys. Add some tips on how to keep your house tidy. Terry, you're an accountant. You could say, I know some of my friends out there are probably wondering how to do your own taxes. Well, here's some hot tips for you, right? You could be known as the accountant lady if that's what you're passionate about. All right, maybe it's not. Maybe it's travel. Maybe you love to help people get low-cost travel, right? So you can share your tips with that, all right? But looking hot in your bikini is also part of travel, so you can tie that in, okay? So here is an example of sharing my journey. When I first got to Australia, that video that I just showed you with the watermark mustache was my first one. I got off the plane and I said, want to work while you travel and feel incredible? Private message me and I'll hook you up. And all I did was have a picture of my face at the beach and a video of my friends showering after we were swimming. Okay, the next one my friend Aston posted is, I'm so happy to be hanging out with this beautiful woman, blah, blah, blah. It's super sunny and I'm so glad she's here for the summer. Bring on summer. Another picture of me at the beach. Okay, and then the next one was somebody shared my income. So it was a picture of my face that I didn't even know it was going up there, and it said, congratulations, Trina just made $500 Australian. That actually brought my mom into the business. Believe it or not, she called to chew me out thinking I was working legally in Australia. See how it can even attract negative and turn it into a positive, right? So this is stuff. I posted this picture and it said, Sydney, after catching 2 planes to get to Sydney, sleeping in Brizzy Airport, I finally got to hang out with this epic tribe and a killer 2-day event. So who are we? Question mark, right? And there was more information, and I'm in that picture. So it wasn't, I didn't post it, but it was up in my story. It's sharing that I'm moving around. I'm still traveling. I'm not just taking a picture on the beach and I'm home next week. I'm still moving. And guess what? I'm meeting people who I love, and I'm having an adventure. Again, the 3 things that I love to do. Here's a video of me from my first live. Okay, so never done a live before. And I'm in front of the Sydney Opera House. I'd always been a dream of mine. And guess what? Now I'm checking stuff off my bucket list. Do you see how I brought all that full circle in 1 week? That looks like a pretty exciting Facebook page, right? So you guys can do that too. This is starting to share my journey with Isogenics. Now notice I have no before and after picture on here. I'm just starting to share my journey, first week. Now, 30-day picture right in the middle there. You guys can see cellulite on my butt. I am in too tight of a bikini, but my photo says, 1 year ago, my sister gave me this swimsuit and I never dreamed that I would actually get into it. But 30 days into using an all-natural nutritional cleansing system, guess who has a new summer bikini? As hard as this is to share this, I am sharing my journey because I was, sorry, it's really hard for me to read this. It's kind of small. I am sharing my journey because it was photos like these that inspired me to get my own results, and so on and so forth. I can't really read the bottom of that. But if you guys want to see these posts, they're all available on my Facebook. But do you see how I shared my 30 days, my 33 days, my 60 days, my 90 days, and my 4 months? Do you see my transformation of how my body kept shrinking and shrinking and shrinking? Okay, so that's your journey. That's how I started to share this. I didn't post a lot of other people's transformations because I wasn't comfortable doing it yet. What I was comfortable was sharing my own, even though that sounds very scary. But look at what I posted in there, right? Who wants to make a change in 2019? I am overwhelmed at what these products are doing for my self-worth, for the health, for my health and wellness. Beyond that, I was able to create an income while traveling the world. Beyond that, to be able to create an income while traveling the world has been something I've never dreamed of. I am and will ever be full of gratitude for what this has done for me. 1 more month to go, and I can't wait to see what my results will be. Do you see how it's so simple? I'm not like, private message me and I'll hook you up, right? It's just sharing my journey. people will write that anyways. I had 96 likes and I don't know how many comments. You guys can see some of the comments are, 137 likes and 98 comments. Okay, so that's part of the journey. Now, sharing the financial story, this is really tricky for some people. What you want to do is just start where you're at. Have you ever been paid by Isagenix? Right? So grab my story, grab Terry's story, grab Melanie's story, grab Bob's story, grab my mom's story. It might not be a lot, but it's something. Okay, and you can ask Sarah Daw, right? She just got paid last week for the first time. So what you want to do is you want to grab a variety of paychecks. Now, if you don't know, put them in Missions for Life and say, what is everyone making this week? I want to do a financial post. Awesome, great, let me help you do that. And then you might go, how do I make them pretty like you do, Trina? Okay, so one of the ways that I congratulate people on our team, one of the ways I welcome people to our team is I use something called Pick Collage. It's an app that you can get on your phone. Okay, it's simple, very simple. I didn't know how to do any of this when I started Isagenix. So you want to open Pick Collage and pretty much you just click on grids. Okay, so you're going to get a grid. You get to pick what the grid looks like. Let's just pick the square one because that's easy. And then you're going to click the picture at the bottom, or you can actually tap the screen and it will pick up some pictures. And I'm just going to go random Melanie and I's hike today. Done. So as soon as you pick 4 to go in the grid, you just click this check at the top. Okay, now we got a grid. You can do text on it. You can do stickers on it. You can do any of these at the bottom. And when you're done, you just hit the done button right there. Okay, so it's that simple. Now, if you need extra help with this, don't feel shy to reach out to me. I will help you. But this is how I create these picks. Okay, so all of this here is made on Pick Collage. All right, so it says here, congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations, Trina. Congratulations, Gabby. Right, here's a picture of all of us at the beach. That was really fun. So some of the people have made $1,000. Some of it has made, looks like Gabby made something like $21,000 that month. I made $650 that week, right? So depending on who it is, you're making huge money, right? So whatever it is, it's whether it's huge money or a little bit of money. See, it's $60, Shelly, at the end. Okay, so it doesn't matter, but what you want to show is that you are earning an income and there's other people that are helping you do it. It's part of your journey, okay? This is another interview that I did with Kia. It's on my YouTube channel under my name. And you guys, if you want the link for that, I can send you there, but most of the team recordings that I send are all under the same account, so you guys can just go to YouTube and watch the videos. Now, for this, this is an interview that I did with Kia. So you could do an interview with me. You could say, hey, I want to interview my friend Trina. Trina, I'm new at this, but I want to share with other people about the lifestyle that you've been able to create in like a year and a half. Would you be willing to jump on and share your story? And then I'll say, absolutely. So I'll jump on and you'll say, Katrina, can you just share with other people about how you changed your life physically and financially? And I'll be like, happy to do it. Okay, so we do an Instagram live or we do a Facebook live. It's very easy to do that. So we just want to start small. So this is how it started on mine. And after a while, I got used to being congratulated and you start to share that, okay? So here's another one. We want to congratulate people because congratulating is powerful. It raises the vibration and it is the expression of Isagenix. We are a company that is all about congratulating each other, okay? Because this is what is missing from the regular workforce. People don't go around and congratulate you at McDonald's or Burger King or your office or your mechanic shop you're working at, or maybe the nursing home or the hospital. You don't ever have your doctor going, oh my gosh, great job today. You absolutely nailed it. That person survived. That car tire looks fantastic. You did such a great job on your book work. That message was so awesome. You don't generally have a lot of people doing that. So the best thing about Isagenix is the fact that we are trying to change the vibration out there for what people get to live in. That's why there's so much suicide and that's why people are so hopeless, is we don't have a positive environment. So we create that. Okay, so we can create that on our own social media page and show people what is possible. So here we go. It's Transformation Tuesday. Wow, and another incredible, amazing transformation from another incredible couple using our nutritional cleansing system. Julie Marchuk and Murray Marchuk, friends of mine from West Coast, BC. Your results are absolutely blowing me away. Okay, and then it just says, here's their story. And so if you want stories, you guys, I have a ton of them. They're already loaded up to our Wealth for Life page. So you can go in there and you can actually literally copy paste them. Okay. Here's another one. Congratulations to my girl, Claudia Tomchek. Babe, you continue to inspire me every single day to go for your goals. You are incredible transformation. Well done. Love you. Loving yourself back to confidence and total freedom. Okay. So here's her story. Another one, this one made me cry. This lady got pregnant and she lost her husband. And she went into a time of just stuffing her face and just feeling really bad. She put all this weight on. And because she found Isogenics, she decided to believe in herself again because she wanted to be there for her little girl. And this story made me bawl my eyes out, but it's so beautiful. It's all on my Facebook page. So you guys can literally go and copy paste anything that I've written there. But just do the congratulation part from your own words. Okay, it's that simple. So here is what an Instagram account will look like. When I first got started, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So I went and followed people in my business. We just had Isogenics Global Celebration, you guys. It is the easiest thing to go on there and listen to the leaders that you really relate to. And guess what? Follow them on Instagram. See what they're doing. See what their stories look like. See what their Facebook posts are like. See what their Instagram posts are like. Read what they say. If you like them, don't you want to know what they're saying? You might like a post and it says like really trashy stuff on it. So get to know who these leaders are, right? And then what if it's awesome and you like it, and then follow it and use that as an example for your own Facebook page, okay? So here's a great way to share with your Instagram. So as you can see, I'm pulling the things I love. I love to help people, right? I like to have adventure, and I like food. Okay, so that's great. That's the 3 things I like. So maybe yours is Golden Labs, Dodge trucks, and traveling. Okay, maybe that's yours. So all you're going to post is Golden Labs, Dodge trucks, and traveling, right? Could be redneck girl with a golden retriever having adventures. That could be your handle on Instagram, which means that it explains of who you are. Okay, so here's for me, and you can see it's bright, it's vivid, it's having fun, and I'm sharing my story, okay? Because people want to follow who you are, not what you appear to be, okay? So that is the end of our teaching tonight. I'm going to open it up for any questions for you guys. Do you guys want to ask any questions? Is there anything that you want to get into before the end of this call? You got to figure out how to stop sharing. There we go. Awesome. Do you guys want to unmute and ask any questions at all? Everyone good? Yeah? Terry, is there anything that you want to help on or any questions you might have about posts or where to get started?
No, I think it's something that I have to just kind of work myself through.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So
maybe calling you.
Yeah.
For some help, but
yeah. So what I would do is go and watch this recording again. I would really take the time to get the information in, work on what we started with. Who is your avatar? So you missed that part. Who is the person you want to attract into your business? Okay. And then I want you to start to write out and make it really clear about who you are and what kind of message that you want to bring to the table. Okay. And then from there, what you want to do is pretty much just start to develop what you want to say to people. It doesn't have to be crazy. You can even do a social media calendar. Okay. So Mondays for you are all about cleanse days. Okay. So you're going to share about your cleanse day. You're going to share about what you do on a cleanse day to keep busy. Or it could be just the fact that you like to keep busy so you can hit your health goals and not be distracted. Okay, so that could be something you share. Tuesdays, you could do Transformation Tuesdays. Wednesdays, you could do Wellness Wednesdays. So you're out walking around somewhere and taking a pic, just one shot. Okay, you don't have to take 6 pictures and put them all together. just take one picture and use the other ones for next week if you forget to take a picture or your phone dies. Okay, you can recycle your pictures. That's great. I do that with Instagram sometimes. So on Thursdays, you could do, that's usually the day after hump day. So think about how people will respond if they're in the workforce. They're looking on social media in the bathroom, probably like, I can't wait for the weekend, right? So you got to think about Thursdays might be a great day to go. Congratulations, Trina. You've just made, $1,800 this week with Isogenics. Way to go.
Okay.
Right?
I'm going to have to let you go here. I've got
Sure.
my boss coming in.
Okay, sounds good. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. So just to finish that, so Fridays, you could do Financial Fridays, okay? So you could say something like, maybe on Fridays you congratulate somebody, or maybe Fridays you talk about your goals. So this week I was able to accomplish this goal. It's Financial Friday, and I know so many people out there are struggling, wondering what your financial goals are. If money was no object, what would you do, right? Saturday, do a fun picture. Right? Like getting out and enjoying time with your family. And Sunday, maybe you could do like something like you're cooking in the kitchen, right? So those are options that you could do for a really great social media week. And you can change it up all the time. I have a big calendar underneath me. Here's an example of my old calendar I keep in the corner for just notes. So you could keep something like this on your desk, and you could write all the social media posts on the bottom of what you want to do. So I've got those on some of my other weeks of the things that I wanted to post. So that's an option for you guys as well. So if you guys want help with this, or you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out, and I can hold your hand through this process so you can have the best success. Love you so much. And Melanie and I are going to go ride our bikes, our cruisers around the park. Bye.